By this moment, night again, context rather to speak English for internationally Adi Bana Merdeka and Madame Slatina actually. It's about case supernatural international actually. By code also alibi primer into Adi 666 one police car free meaning. Him commanding ghost from grave on this day. I still got contact, very crowded and noisy and ambiguous for the responsibility and commitment case reward to me also on this night through my neighborhood, my home address, in context international millennium this day he may commanding goes for chasing also behind as friend international context similar with that because also this case identifying suspect actually each others or all of us is suspect actually to name Adi Bana Merdeka. Actually, country of Indonesia being investigation, being identified by international alibi friendship also. Actually, to about Chambers iconic attaché also. Papa Adi Bana Merdeka. Context said similar with that for case him commanding goes in grave 666 one for discovery on international neighborhood countries. A guy contact quite absurd, okay, very noisy but on my ear, but my contact said also this really happening actually, nothing to be doubted about that actually because already being alibi each others. And I'm still being bluffed, of course, also. But about this case, actually, for questioning the country Indonesia, actually, and actually, again, but about faction international and domestic Indonesia, the chambers monumental, country Indonesia, Papa di Bana Merdeka and Madame Slatina. Actually, this contact already goes to the ID 666 one discovering myself. Definitive I'm being poor because about that and still confused for identifying alibi and also for about the suspect since 2008 also already changing for their identity and status also. Seems already become coalitions among neighborhood or also about unresponsible peoples following behind the bandits. My contact said definitive I need to be rejected because also want to make sweet court for the reward and also made self reject because about that also. And this context came from the coalitions also suspect among neighborhood for meaning. Context it is actually through international also and island of Java also peoples of Jakarta for next explanation about them. And I just being blunder, being confused, because about that. And this actually already become a politic for my perspective case actually because also there seems want to contacting me about politics also not for about execution case actually. And that's politic very sure for illuminate status monumental Indonesia country to my papa and also my mother also. Seems very cold about that, and these definitive indications to about also selling this country or want to sponsoring this country for meaning another. Not very responsible for about the indications contact happening also. But I'm definitely being contact by visual and also contact hearing also. Definitely sound adrenaline and seems just on my neighborhood actually, but suddenly already changing for their identity. Contact happening also next by unknown people or bandits around the neighborhood. Just changing to them in second, but seems their coalitions also each other. Really confusing, similar with politic group by then actually. By this moment night, I'm being pushed to make my next radio jockey, this conference for me. Still being suggested for me English speech about that, because also context says this about international interest actually, the bri666 one for discovering or probability about the conclusions and situation progress until this 2025. Context says international already made their testimony together. Actually, known about Mr. Ani Bana Merdeka and Madam Slatina. Definitive chambers monumental Indonesia Republic was to be, and now indications as basic target operation suspect from this moment case in 2008 actually, but seems kind of complicated. It goes to International 666 one discovering son of Adi Bana Merdeka, but through this moment 2025 I regard contact on this night also. Contact said there actually want to talking about country Indonesia or BRI for Mr. Adibana and Madam Slatina actually. That's that point, but suddenly that contact changed to become another person. Similar with the group also. Very confusing for the visual and contact hearing happening. Seems there is bandits there as an entity that want to claim about this contact actually. Suddenly similar like that. But I believe my contact at first beginning on this night is by peoples actually among social, not bandits actually, because also that's contact definitive intellectual and also own attitude not similar with local neighborhood bandits and last minute happening. Okay, by this conference radio jockey also, I'm being suggested to wait another contact happening, and for the last second said I'm definitive actually on money by the community among social, but seems also not very responsible about that testimony actually. This contact for about bluffing me think as segment actually for doing conversation or talking to me on this moment opportunity. I really disappointed also because about that, but that contact is still supernatural, not real conversation. I just going to through my life as similar with yesterday. We wake up on this morning again and wait about the progress again. But I believe that testimony about my money will not going to be happen. They're just loving me on this night. That's really contact happening. And my context say this suspect identifying also about my family, also my cousins, my sister, my cousins actually, my brother, and my cousin also. Context say from police also local domestic already conversation with them, my cousins, and they already agree for testimony together as suspect and will be contacting me on this evening tonight also. The suspect definitive chasing or targeting Mr. Adibana, Merdeka and Madame Slatina, my parents. They already made their testimony to my ear on this night and to this evening also on the last minute happening. I just late for me the conference, but I think that's no problem because still raised for this moment also. I still remember for the contract happening. And my contact said also, this also about faction, politics, opposition in Indonesia country, different than Islam Indonesia or about Christian Indonesia for specific. And context said also about coalition actually, this also about coalition actually, that's already come through as agreement by title also ISIS, that ISIS include on this chronological person also. Really confused. Okay, I'll be wait again for next contact happening. Actually, basically, I'm very upset actually because this contact definitive just loving me. But I'll be patient about this moment. About this moment, and still being drunk in here as my psychology actually just in time on this moment the conference also context say that this actually kind of fundament for to be taught for to conference this kind of fundament for conference my context said also about that. And in time also meanwhile context also said this kind of important, nothing to be worried about the fundament conference actually, because also this the original chronology, the case already goes for the truth during the ID 6661 for discovering moment progress, and that's not to be worried. But about the fundament, contact, conference, made it. And my contact said also behind the Indonesia Christians also for this moment taking over, start to suspect. Context say also indication happening. There also include the bandits, local neighborhood, as another group, but seems being welcomed by the contact also. This really contact phenomenon, okay? And just one single personal that using internet for the conference or about this contacting next. Okay, it seems about bluffing Indonesia country also for jealousing Papa di Bana Merdeka and Madam Slatina. Just got contact about that also through this evening also. There seems want to defend about their sponsorship also, and that's include also national politicians group on Jakarta. There one connection together also for Asia peoples as first beginning the moment happening 2008 and context said this also through reformasi 98. Context said also about that. Seem they're talking about America, Indonesia, or Australia, or about Islam also. They're talking about Islam also, Arab. And for the conclusion thesis, by me about that contact, actually similar for orientation to selling out country Indonesia. Want to given the authority and government and domination also domestic to the regions. Seems about that also because they're talking about money also. They already got the money by the sponsor also. Context said that's actually also for about reformasi 98 and already through this moment 2008 2025. That's also the include about activity that meaning by bri666 Marcus government human commanding Gosung grave, which actually include also about the bandits. Very confusing on my neighborhood address on my town also. And context seems there is a problem about for agents with them. Actually for about status sponsorship also. They already got the money and that's going through politic national Indonesia also for next. And jealousy about Papa di Bana Merdeka and Madam Slatina as Chambers Monumental Indonesian Republic. Context say this already message also by Mr. Prabowo Subianto and also Madam Megawati Soekarno Putri. Contact about America and Indonesia and also Asia peoples include to Indonesian politics, escalations, constellations and elections also for the senator on local district town each others province also and through Jakarta also as next step about Indonesian politics by the group. Really confusing by me also because at the first beginning my claim on 2008 the situation actually about my ordinary experience. I'm being bluffed, I'm being disturbed, being spied for my wallet, for my money, and also about my ordinary job business being sabotaged, being set up by the phenomena supernatural, which already being proved by alibi day after day, definitive about local people's criminal group or neighborhood. Really confusing. Ethnic also, about also the criminal colleagues, such as also police and government or neighborhood, kind of confused through this moment, day 2025. The situation identifying suspect only about politics. They're talking about sponsorship and also coalition alliance with them also Asia peoples and regions white skin that's on domiciliary address temporary or permanent on Indonesia country. Their delegations also on ordinary day friendship and also about sabotaging ordinary job business name in one corner. Want to eliminate about that? What about the name in one corner street code also? That's already being claimed on internet ID 666 one for discovering and about parents in one corner ownership legacy also. Even about that also context as similar for one packet case actually, but already changed for the mainstream situations, chronology and identifying suspect actually about politics, not about law or about case supernatural human commanding ghost from grave, which meaning by internet ID 666 one for discovery. Context say just illuminate about that because we want to go on for taking over country Indonesia. Very nearby, the contact happening as similar with phone signal. There definitely exists beyond my knowledge about these situation zones, each other's local by local and town media, and also through Java Island also. And context this contact experience also through Batam and Singapore and Thailand, Bangkok. And don't forget also, do not forgetting also context this also about internet global peoples on internet actually get connected also in time similar with phone signal or Wi-Fi also to ordinary life peoples neighborhoods each countries. And that include also name Ivan Cornell as one target operations because may pioneering case on internet global. Context said also neighborhood bandits group. Our indication want to run away for their status suspect actually from this moment progress years after years already go away from the situation, but I believe they're latent actually for their existence status suspect also to this progress. I mean they're still in here, still spying, still may disturb terror also, and that's really fucking assault for me, really fucking assault. We just got disturbed by them, and in the same time we own conversation in here, we own case in here, we own advocating in here, and just being disturbed, being plundered, being situations being manipulated by that fucking neighborhood. Actually the bandits, the identifying unresponsible person by person of them also. I context that include junkie actually, that include junkie or ordinary criminal person or neighborhood. Their own access for the situations experience contact supernatural, and we just not executing them. I mean we just not executing them since yesterday, since years to years before. They still exist and definitive on dominant, but about access to involve on these situations. Very latent, make blunder and complicated case situations progress and just run away for responsible on court and also about social. My context is also through this momentum case supernatural together, networking international involved also. Actually, country of Indonesia being blown up actually on international. Definitive on probability for bargaining to countries, and there's also for about Islam international to Arab or about also Jekwa, meaning also international connection friendships to countries. Context say Internet 6661 can discover meaning definitive particular also for that. Probability name one comment not recognizing about that. And I'm being confirmation also actually being supported by government and police also, because also I'm still on my directions case actually, and still really fun for my conference and claim internet actually. Still waiting also for about my case reward, my sweet code, even that actually on internet context social media definitive already being proved on pointer on code definitive one zone for me sweet code actually, but internet. Okay, I'm still on this confirmation. Okay, since I'm being company on this moment, since there is somebody, but I want to take opportunity while the moment progress, and I believe I will not give permission for their beginning on these situations and next also. I'm really confused also because I've got contact also since yesterday that fighting bandits also contact say one spot access politik also they're on the beginning also to Jakarta for about BRI and also entertainment anti Jakarta and also about IHSG or Bursa Efek Indonesia or about Bank Indonesia, and context it also about Madam Megawati Soekarno Putri or about Mr. Prabowo also, and even also for about Madam Sri Mulyani Indrawati and also Indonesian military also and Indonesian police also. Kind of confused for me, but I just made the report also on this moment minute. I got that contact since yesterday and I want to ignore about that, but so this moment I made the reports. Okay, I really don't get it about that. There seems one connections group politic based my contact said since yesterday. On this moment yet, I mean very late. I've got visual supernatural really happening and also surrounding eating contact happening. Say also that visual from police also Jakarta. Suddenly it can be happen like that, and same time also I'm still being accompanied by neighborhood. Really not confidence also for the second point. Very bandits and criminal for the indications contact happen. My contact say, I mean, I got the visual since want to say to me, I mean, seems about my project really confused. Seems about this progress also for secondary. Actually being agreed, being approved, being followed by Jakarta, by people from Java Island also for next meeting. I just got that visual and second in here. This really is similar with Wi-Fi, similar with that. Through island, through district by district or through Jakarta for meaning. I hope that's responsible and our commitment case also, because actually I own believe also. I think that can be true also. This experience definitely need alibi, okay? And for next, that can be responsible for about my legal case. I mean, I want to reminding you again about that because this moment definitely absurd, definitely blunder for our thesis actually, because we kinda modern actually as social, and this contact already combined by supernatural experience in time. Really chasing future in here, traditional and primitive, and it's also similar with gadget. Can be touch screen there. I don't know. Our mini feature similar with Android. I mean, for about this supernatural method, I mean, seems similar with phone signal. I don't know. Is there is a feature menu also there similar with gadget or Android touch screen like that. Very hologram, you know, on visual and sound anomaly, similar with holographic technology, futuristic. Yeah, similar with hologram. For what I want to say, actually, basically, I want for responsibility actually. This actually case, okay, this not just experience, and I'm definitely being loved by neighborhood local in my town, and same time I'm definitely on trust get connected actually to government, town medan or police also, and it could also to Jakarta. I made my internet, okay. I made my report on internet, okay, on progress. That need to be attention, so we can be matched for about the situations criminal actually. That's what I mean. Yeah. The very own opportunity on this moment situation. Yeah, this also can see naked woman also. Yeah, there's porn, visual can be seen. There is woman naked there. Okay. Yeah, I've got contact also. I'm get connected also, but seems not to be blow up on second. Seems still about bandits around neighborhood. I hope my English speech can be confidence for you. Okay, and I want your tolerance also actually because this situation's kind of wild. Okay, not very formal. Okay, on my dress, on my spot also for meaning. Yeah, I just need to made my monologue, my unek-unek similar with your monologue also for English speech. I want to say thank you very much to Indonesian government. That includes also Mr. Prabowo Subianto and also Madam Megawati Soekarno Putri as icon chambers Indonesian political escalations also. For about also next to my parents, Papa Dibana Merdeka and Madam Slatina, context already being agreed, already being approved also by court because basic on Insinyur Soekarno book about revolutionary Indonesia fundament, monument, Pancasila, definitive wrote on a letter about name Adi Bana Merdeka and also Slatina. I want to say thank you very much also for them. Even I'm being loved also behind me also by them. That's actually my parents, Papa Dibana and also Madam Slatina. And through the moments also this second actually for the last second for the last moment also I want to say thank you very much to Indonesian politicians on Java Island also and local, district, province, each zone on Indonesian country also such as also Town Medan in Aceh and Riau, Batam also and my context yang also being watched through Padang, Minang, Lembang also and to Java Island, Tangerang, Depok, Bogor, Bandung, Surabaya context definitive and I need to receive this message also and through Papua also context I'm definitive being monitoring, being investigate also because my internet also on Papua, Manado, Makassar, Ambon and Bali also and that's through Malaysia also and Brunei, Darussalam and really surprised that include also Philippines country of Philippines. I want to apologize for peoples of Philippines. I just received for the message on this year 2025 my context Philippines peoples actually include for investigator and also experience case supernatural which our premier alibi also 20 bri666 one could discover and alien family global international. And I want to say thank you very much also to Singapore. I've got contact definitive being recognizing also by Singapore and through Malaysia also and Thailand, Bangkok, contact Bangkok, town of Bangkok, Bangkok city, Bangkok peoples there. Big online, okay. I want to say apologize also for the internet and just from Indonesia country jurisdiction law domestic also actually need to be honored about that. I'm definitive Indonesian rights lindungi. Thank you very much. We continue next and two countries context this from United States America need to be said also for the thanks to Alien Family International. So Alien State on United States America and Alien Family names each other there. And two countries also contact seed. Alien Family also on residence address also two countries such as also Asia countries each others, and that also Japan and to Arab and okay, my phone just ringing. That means I need to close this conference also, since there is trouble for about the phone. Thank you very much, people, and Ellen Farm International. That's it for this moment night. I hope I got your tolerance, and I keep on for supporting international appointment alien family God. 666 in the world. There's also to Christian and Islam for Sharia, Shahada, and also about religions. Code Nationalitarium Galactica, code Holy Spirit Destiny, code Jehovah, code Pentagram Satan, code Millennium, code Human Commanding Ghost. Thank you very much and God bless you. Wassalamualaikum and Bodhisattva from Swantiasu.